us.
And we decided to put together a hackathon for the folks here, but with a twist. Instead of a software-only hackathon, we decided to go with a hardware-based hackathon. So we engaged a company in Sheffield called Pimoroni.
Just down the road.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
friends of Dan's.
And who make Raspberry Pi bits and circuit boards and stuff like that.
Yeah, and they're enthusiastic and have a web channel on YouTube and everything. And we thought, let's bring them in and do something. And on the day, we brought them in, and they just brought a ton of gear, you know, all various different sensors and pies and things.
Filled a meeting room with just mess.
And enthusiasm, right. Lots of enthusiasm.
And kittens.
And kittens, yeah, bizarrely. And then they kind of told us a bit about Internet of Things, which was kind of interesting, and then just sort of let us have at it with the kit.
Yeah, so no one really had any ideas what they were going to make beforehand. Maybe one or two people did, but the guidance we were given was to kind of think about something that is relevant to us, relates to us, and possibly to the office and our working life here. So we split into two big groups and kind of went off and suddenly had roomfuls of ideas exploding that we could possibly make.
There's an element of competition that's inevitable with any set of developers, and also an element of splintering, as you'll see. Anyway, what we produced we're really proud of, and involves many different technologies, some of which the Pimoroni folk brought and some of which we had already. So let's have a look at them.
Arena, and I'd also like to introduce you to Grandma. Now Grandma's going to take us around the office and show us all the other things. Alan, what have you made?
So I made a kind of VR view of the office. We took a model of the office, and
so this is the Sheffield office.
Yeah. So
this is the Sheffield office.
This is the Sheffield office, and in VR.
Office.
We took the model, tidied it up a bit, make it look a bit nicer, and then used Raspberry Pis with cameras to kind of show views from the kind of outside the office, the real world, inside the VR environment. So you can use the Vive controllers to teleport to different cameras in the VR environment and see the kind of live stream from outside.
So this is the company mood group. Zach, can you tell us a little bit about what we were trying to do with this particular project?
Yep. So for our company moods, we get to press a button saying if we're happy, sad or neutral. We wanted something to take this and then display it somewhere. So here we have a nice little button that will display the overall company mood.
What is the mood going to be? The suspense is killing me. Neutral, great.
Slightly disappointed.
As well as this, we also have the overall moods.
So this is the aggregated view showing the percentage of happy, neutral and sad.
And this is a unicorn hat with
Yep.
LEDs.
We get these moods from this lovely little box here.
So this is the input that Jeff Hotchkiss did.
Yep, it's connected to a Picade hat, which is on a Raspberry Pi, and as our lovely friend Callum here will demonstrate, if you press a button,
You are feeling great.
you get
Ready to
auditory
take the world
feedback,
Ready to take the world on.
which then sends a message to our server, which is then stored and added to the aggregate and feeds back to Jeff's button.
I think
Into
we
the
want to
graph.
hear the other buttons, please, Callum.
You are feeling nothing much. It's just a whole load of meh.
Nah.
You are feeling dead inside. I hope your day gets better.
Oh.
You are feeling great. Ready to take the world on.
So this is that's calling in AWS service, isn't it? Ultimately.
Yes, yes is it's called actually, but
Lex? No, it's not Lex. Is it?
Polly?
Something like that. Is it? Is it Polly?
Polly, yes, I think so, yes.
That's a definitive yes. It's Polly.
That
Sorry,
basically
Jeff.
reads out text in a human kind of voice.
Tell us about the server, Callum. In
Yes.
90 words or less.
So the server, it was just somebody not to Python to basically just a simple API where you just post a mood and retrieve the aggregated mood of the office, as well as kind of retrieve how many people said they were happy, how many said they were unhappy, and so on. Just uses a SQLite database story to do it themselves.
So every so often we challenge you, don't we, Callum? We took you to a hackathon a couple of years ago, which was a challenge, and then this again was something difficult because you've never used hardware before, isn't it, that way?
No, that's right. Yeah, so I've never really created anything other than software.
So, with a lot of help from the folks at Pimoroni, we've written an app that connects to Spotify through this Raspberry Pi, and at the moment it's playing through a Jabra, it's not a Mockety server. Logged into Spotify in online mode. So hopefully this is now running a local server which will connect to Spotify. So we now run another script which connects to our company mood server over there, finds out the mood and plays an appropriate playlist. Let's see how everyone's feeling. It's coming. Do you want to explain this to us?
It's a robot which will play Grandmother's Footsteps with you. The game where everyone stood a long way away and someone turns around periodically to peek at them, and if anybody moves while that person is looking at them, then they're eliminated from the game. So you've got to try and sneak up on this robot while its eyes are closed. That's the game.
And what have you used to
So
make
there's
it?
a rainbow hat which gives you this idea of the eyes here, and there's a button that you press to defeat Grandma, and then the Raspberry Pi camera.
So a game, shall we?
Let's start it going. Okay. So stand back.
Oh,
Stand well back. Okay. So the star indicates Grandma's eyes are closed, and the circles.
she's seen me.
She's drawing you. All right. Try again. Try to advance on Grandma this time. So the eyes closed. Open. Eyes closed.
Oh,
It's very sensitive. Very sensitive in there.